everybody. Welcome back to Laughing Place live streaming, park walk and talk, yada yada. Today, coming to you live from Legoland, Florida, where they are celebrating Pirate Fest weekends. And I am here with Jeremiah on the left. That's me on the right, Doobie. And we are very pleased to be here with you today. How you doing, Jeremiah?
I'm doing well. I'd wave my hand, but my C doesn't turn.
So we're here. Legoland's having a little media event for Pirate Fest. We live streamed the very first public performance of, tell me again, Jeremiah?
The Brickbeard's Water Sports Stunt Show.
We did that this morning, and you can see a full video of that, both our live stream and a really good quality one on our YouTube channel. And now we're just going to check out the rest of Pirate Fest. So here is Jeremiah.
Good, how are you?
For a security check before strolling on into Legoland, Florida.
Yes, just over there.
Okay, you were already in.
Yeah. But hey, I wanted to make sure.
You guys were already in too, right? I checked you when you were up.
Okay.
Apparently Jeremiah is recognized, even at Legoland.
No, so I came in through the hotel entrance a second ago, and I was waiting outside to start the live broadcast from outside. And the same guy who checked my bag outside is there because they moved it in just before the ticket booth or just before the turnstile. So I wasn't going to say, no, you can't check my bag because you just checked it. But
that is cool. So is this our first ever live walk and talk from Legoland?
No, we did one.
Oh, I remember. Okay, so it's our second probably. Our first Pirate Fest. So it's fun to go around. We go around the Disney parks and Universal all the time. It's fun to go someplace new. So not only to check out Pirate Fest, but just to check out the park in general. So there you can see their Lego map. Made everything in Legoland, everything. The trees, the ducks, everything is made out of 100% Lego, right, Jeremiah?
I don't think you quite understand what Lego is. And by the way, happy 2021, because the new show is here.
It's here. All right, let's take a walk around. So what exactly is Pirate Fest, Jeremiah?
Legoland, Florida, as Legoland, California does, will often do just, themed weekends. They'll have Ninjago weekend. They always do, for 4th of July, they have their special event. Christmas, they do different Christmas weekends. And it's pretty much just added entertainment that's themed around the area, along with, in this case, they added some food. They actually added quite a bit of entertainment because not only is it Pirate Fest, but this is kind of the kickoff of their 10th anniversary. So they...
Oh, okay.
For this one, the water show is brand new starting today, but it will be the show that is going to be running for, however long they decide to keep it. So that will be normal, but as we walk through, you'll see some of the other Pirate Fest activities. There's, give you a pirate name. There is it's not so much a scavenger hunt as it is doing different activities, and you get a stamp. And then when you get the stamp, the joys of actually having a backpack that I can put things in means I can show these things.
I could swear on your left for just a moment you passed through Disney World because I thought I saw Chewbacca and Rey.
I passed through kind of Disney Springs-ish.
That's right. They are there at Disney Springs. It's just those are Disney characters.
Well, Lego has a contract with all the different things, including Marvel, Star Wars, and DC and Warner Brothers. So, you can watch the Lego movies and see different characters interact. This is just one of my favorite Lego characters.
What exactly is he doing?
He's outside the restroom delivering the toilet.
That's funny.
I enjoy that his stand that supports him looks like a plunger. He does talk.
Woman's work is never done.
That's cute.
Okay, so back to the subject of the Pirate Fest. just had the book in my hand and I put it back. So, Pirate Fest Weekend's Pirate Guide. It spells out all the activities that go on, and if you happen to do 6 of these activities, like working on a pirate or parrot super brick build, you get a stamp. And when you gather 6 stamps, and these include seeing the shows, doing the character meet and greets, you get one of the fun bricks that are only given out during these events.
Very nice.
And as somebody who's a Lego fan and, you know, one of those weird super collectors, every time I come to these events, I have to do these, which, as we pointed out today, to many of the staff here at Legoland, we are happy that they removed the per child for those, because we collect them also. And those of us who do not have children or can't steal Gideon for the weekend, we like to collect those also. So in the past, it's been 1 per child per party. But they've always been good about giving it to us adults who are a little, you know, want to do these things.
We are happy to receive your comments. Tammy, hello, glad you're back. Glad you're back too. And Michaela, how colorful it is. Which it is, although these guys, he's kind of dark. He's not very colorful.
But R2,
He's got the blue going.
I know Rebecca's happy that I'm on R2.
She would be if she were here, but you know, he's actually beeping, right?
Yes.
That's cool. Kind of incessantly, though. It's rather annoying now. Actually. Yeah. Is that him or you, Jeremiah?
Masks do not make it hard to breathe, so it is definitely him.
Okay, I thought maybe you were doing your Darth Vader impression. Apparently all attractions are to the right.
Yes, but except for Heart Lake City, which is to the left, which actually has one of my favorite attractions, one of the flying disc attractions. We will go back to the attractions that way, but because Miniland is closed, right now they're working on creating a shade structure for all of Miniland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the Miniland is closed. They do have a small display of it, and we'll walk over there and see that.
Was that a picture spot there?
Yes.
So you're not going to get in?
No.
Are you here alone, Jeremiah?
I am here alone.
Oh, bummer.
I know. No, Shelly and everybody took off. They went home after we watched the great Nick Walinda of the Flying Walindas walk the tightrope, which if you go on our Twitter, I tweeted out the video just a little bit ago.
Yeah, definitely go check that out. It's pretty cool. He's got a balance beam, is that what it's called? Whatever it's called, made of Lego, and it's pretty cool. That Lego water is really, really
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, that's convincing.
Hang on. This will give you flashbacks of Toontown.
You're the star.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the star. You would be if someone else could hold the camera.
I want to know what the heart says over here next to the drums.
Oh, let's have some fun. Tammy wants you to have a seat in the car.
Rock on.
Rock on.
Rock on.
And of course, Legoland, Florida is built.
Yeah, sing along with me.
I don't know the words. Built on the, I don't want to say remnants, but what was the...
The remnants, yes. Buried underneath Legoland, Florida is Cypress Gardens, still down there. They removed the tombstones, but they did not remove the people.
Yeah. So,
did you ever visit Cypress Gardens?
When I came out to Florida when I was 6, I think that was part of the trip. Sadly, I don't have any of the brochures or photos that specify it. So I'm never quite sure exactly what I did and didn't do other than Magic Kingdom and the Ringling Brothers Circus Museum, which is something I want to go do again at some point.
Yeah, that's cool. That's one of the cool things about being in Florida is having access to that. So where are we headed now?
We're going to walk over and take a look at what is Miniland USA.
By the way, Jeremiah,
Yes,
you're the star.
thank you. Sing along.
Rock on.
So, Heart Lake City opened 2015, and I think I came out just before it opened and then visited shortly thereafter, where the special event venue was actually a show place, and then they kind of stopped doing the shows. They actually had all the Heart Lake City, I don't know their names, but they had a full show with all the Heart Lake City Lego girls, and I knew some of the people that did that. And one thing about Legoland, yes, yeah, I love that. Uh, yes, Legoland is definitely more geared towards the kids, but their entertainment offerings out here are some of the best in all of Florida. Like the water ski show, as some of you may have saw earlier, we have that up on YouTube. Definitely check that out. But even just their little shows, they go all out.
And what's nice, one of the nice things about Legoland, even though it's geared towards children, they actually have a preschool pass so that kids age 3 and 4 can get in the park for free via a preschool pass, which is kind of cool. Obviously, the parents have to pay, but they really want to make sure the kids can come out and see.
Yeah. Because Legos are not just for Mike C.
That looks like the Guggenheim.
It is. And there are people just passing out to get in.
What are those giant brown things that have fallen on the people?
I don't have a good comeback for that. Leaves.
Yeah, you better just leave that one alone.
New Orleans.
Yeah, Port Orleans French Quarter, yes.
Yes. The
France
Tower.
Pavilion.
Very nice.
Tony Betty has a great idea. Just drop the kiddos off for a free day of fun and let them babysit your 3 and 4 year olds. Great idea, Tony. This is why we're happy you do not have children.
So here is Miniland, and this is one of the great things, and I really wish that more parks would do this, because we all know that when they put up construction walls, most of us nerds spend hours just trying to look over it. Here, Legoland actually puts up signs to encourage guests to look at the construction of Miniland USA.
So what is Miniland for the uninitiated?
Miniland USA is different areas of the United States. You can kind of see in the distance, there's Los Angeles and San Francisco. In the foreground is Florida, where that giant water pitcher is. I believe that's Tampa. Yes.
Do they have a representation of Disney World there? Jeremiah is stuck.
I'm just trying to run through everything. No.
Okay.
But my favorite was up where the crane is in the distance. That is New York, and beyond that was the Star Wars area. And then they removed the Star Wars. I think it was a year or so ago. But as you saw, they still have Darth Vader. But it was Minilands representing each of the films. So it's, over here they have Kennedy Space Center, Las Vegas. The Daytona 500 is off in the distance, getting ready for Sunday. And yeah, they have this view open for all guests.
Now, the Golden Gate Bridge, that's like right down the street from me. Well,
I know. Can you find the Golden Gate Bridge?
Well, I see it now, but maybe you can pan around. There it is, straight ahead, a little bit to the right of the center of the frame.
Yep.
Yeah, looks very authentic. Can you tell me how the Eiffel Tower fits into Miniland USA?
See Las Vegas?
Makes sense.
On that, you can, I'll pan over. again, so you can see Luxor and the Eiffel Tower restaurant.
So they've moved Las Vegas out here so people can get a better look while they do the construction?
Yeah, they've moved small areas out here. The things that are iconic. I mean, you may recognize this from down the street also.
Oh, the painted ladies. Aren't they cute? And the space shuttle, that's not Vegas, right? The space shuttle?
Correct. But I do really enjoy the Lego figures who may have been knocked over by birds or just...
I wonder if any ever just get like picked up by a hawk or something. What's the statue between the two?
I don't know. I was trying to pick that out. It does look like it's...
Is that the finale to Planet of the Apes 2005?
I think so. Yeah, I guess that is Lincoln, but that's his leg to the right of the statue. The rest of his leg is over that way. It looked like a giant duck. Can
you let someone know that Lincoln needs to be repaired? That's wrong.
I think I may know somebody. So the space shuttle display over here, I didn't realize this until just now. This is what how you used to see the space shuttle at Kennedy before they put up the new display.
I remember this. Yes, indeed. Very cool.
And then there's an astronaut meeting kids.
Very cool. Miniland is the highlight. I can't write a single thing. Miniland is the highlight of a visit to Legoland for me.
Yeah, and back when I was talking about the scavenger hunts they usually do, usually it is themed around Miniland USA, and you find certain things and you turn in the card, and then you have to say, oh, my child is over there, so they give you the brick.
It looks really empty here. Is this typical for Legoland?
I've been here on very busy days, and I've been here on very empty days. Today, because it is a Friday, this morning was busier with the new Stunt show and Pirate Fest. As we walk into the park, I'm sure we'll find more people deeper in. I know one of the stunt shows was going on. And they do have the Fun Town Theater that shows. Right now it's Lego Movie 4D A New Adventure, Ninjago Masters of the Fourth Dimension, and City 4D.
So 3 different movies, they just rotate through the day?
Correct. It's like
Very
Circle
cool.
Vision used to be at Disneyland.
Take advantage. Or Beauty and the Beast now.
Yes. The double-decker carousel. Of course, behind... Go ahead.
It's like the one we have out here at Great America, but smaller.
I need to come in. Great America smaller than that? Wow.
All right, we have a breaking news. Tony Betty has corrected me that the Lincoln Planet of the Apes was from 2001, not 2005. Thank you, Tony. One thing we do not condone here is incorrect information. So we are now entering Duplo Valley.
Yes. And this is one of the things I really like about Legoland is, they have the Baby Care Center. Of course, the Florida prepaid college savings plan. Did you sign getting up for this? Were you guys still in Florida when you could?
Yep. Yes and yes.
Nice. Oh, wait, we need to come over here. We need to find out what the sheep says.
The sheep says... Jeremiah. Jeremiah. What is this we're looking at? Is this a train ride of some sort?
It is the tractor ride.
Oh, let's watch.
Okay, I'm just going to press the sheep says while this goes around.
I love watching little kids go on rides and have the time of their life. Reminds me of when my son did. He would love this at like 4 years old. Hi, C. Bacon. We're live at Legoland, Florida, where they're starting their Pirate Fest weekends today. And we are just walking around. I don't think we've actually arrived at any pirate stuff yet, but we're getting there. Just checking out the park.
Yeah, we're just scrolling. Oh, hang on. Let's find out what the goat says. Also, here's a perfect view of the goat butt. Apparently, the goat doesn't see it. There it is.
Do you know goats will eat pretty much anything? Like give them $1 built on it.
Does anybody have a 20?
Very good. Jeremiah wins the weekend.
So there is another train ride. And again, Duplo Valley is definitely well beyond, like, I can appreciate some of the smaller kid rides because Lego. Duplo was not around when I was a kid, so the Duplo attractions to me, I don't quite understand because I cannot fit in them. But this train is, I think, one of the longer attractions.
You can ride this train. Can we get on it?
That's nobody's here. Like, literally, nobody's.
We're gonna get on something today. We're getting on something today.
Oh, I know what we're gonna try to get on then. My favorite attraction.
The water one?
Oh no.
They have like some kind of water thing that spins and then you squirt it from the outside, don't they?
The what used to be the Duplo attraction, which is now part of the Lego movie world. Yes. No.
Okay.
If you happen to go on our YouTube, and I think we actually, somebody was kind enough to form an article around my silly video of my Keister riding the coaster. I decided to take a video of the Keister coaster at the boardwalk, and while I was riding, somebody was filming it, and I actually cut them together so you can watch picture in picture of the ride on the Keister coaster.
There you go, peeps. Enjoy. Put a link in the comments for Jeremiah riding the Keister coaster. See, Bacon, this is Legoland in Orlando, Florida, the only one which is open in America right now.
You can't really hear it. This is one of my favorite Lego sculptures.
You really got to do a full POV of the Keister coaster.
Yes, with my phone. Hey, I figure if I paid that much for this phone and it's waterproof, it's a good time to use it.
Let it be known, Laughing Place spares no expense for you guys. Yep, with the picture-in-picture of you actually going on it synced with your POV. Hey, it said Laughing Place.
Laughing Palace.
Close enough.
Yes, because that's where technically I work according to San Diego Comic-Con from a few years ago.
That is my new favorite video on Laughing Place. All right. Back to the show.
So the Lego Movie Masters of Flight attraction, which is kind of a Soarin' over California meets Star Tours. This is the building that Nick Walinda started at, and you can kind of see the wire right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know if you can. I'm looking in the sun.
Yeah, we can see it.
And went all the way across over to the Pirate Island Hotel.
Now, is that experience available for all guests now who wants to give it a shot?
Sadly, no. I mean, we were having a conversation. As you know, I will try just about anything, unless it's having to climb the treehouse. But we were making a joke. He went over, and it was kind of like seamless. There was a part where, and this is in the video, he ran into a tree, which I kind of feel they should have done something about before all of it happened. But but it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's on our Twitter. The full video is on our Twitter, and it'll be on our website later. So check that out. So we're in Lego Movie Land still.
We are in the pathway in between Lego Movie Land and the Lego Kingdoms area.
So heading over to Lego Kingdoms. You can tell because it looks like a kingdom.
Yes, which the Dragon Coaster is a great little attraction. I enjoy it. But for some reason, it almost always has like a 30-minute wait. And I know that we cannot get any reception on that attraction. So that,
Right, then we will skip it.
yeah.
But we're writing something today.
Oh no, I know what we're writing, and it's
Okay.
going to be a pretty magical attraction.
There's Jeremiah when he's off duty.
That's how I will be later on, because not to jump your question. Actually, I'll just let you ask the question.
How's the weather today, Jeremiah?
It's a little warm. I think we're about 80s, low 80s was what was the actual weather, and then feels like I think was mid to high 80s.
Would you prefer this, or would you prefer what they're experiencing in Texas right now?
I would prefer Texas, just because it's easier to put more clothes on than to take more off.
It's like 12 degrees. It's freezing. You're insane.
You kidding? You know how empty this park would be if it's 12 degrees here?
It'd be down to population 0. Is that Shrek right there?
No, sorry, there's no donkey, Doobie.
Just generic ogre?
Just a generic ogre. Here's Pigpens, not the Pigpen.
Reminds me it's almost lunchtime.
I did have, they are offering some themed foods, and they have 2 different funnel cakes, which I tried. I had one, and then Shelly on the Go MCO had another one. And so we each tried each other's, which was very good, except I hadn't eaten anything since breakfast. So all I've had now is a funnel cake that had whipped cream, Kit Kat, graham crackers, and Whoppers.
What? Oh, Whoppers as in the candy. I'm thinking like
Yes.
a burger from Burger King.
I know that's why I tried to make it very Whoppers, not Whompers.
Okay, that makes sense. That sounds really yummy. Did we get a view of you trying it?
No.
I'm sick of this, Jeremiah. From now on, you do not eat without a camera on you.
We're gonna have to renegotiate some contract stuff right there.
What is this thing?
The Joust attraction, which sadly I cannot ride.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I do love the night here, and then this is a beehive, and there are little bees coming out of it.
Not real, right?
No, I have seen some of the bees around this area, but none coming out of that beehive. Although it would be funny if a hornet's nest was formed on the beehive.
After watching this video, I think we may need to make a trip here on our next visit to Florida for Gideon.
Yes. Because I think it's been a while since Gideon and Rebecca were out here.
They haven't been to Lake. Oh, yeah, they were here about 5 years ago, whenever that one hotel opened.
Yes, because that was when I received the information about this event. The first question I asked our CEO was, am I doing this? Now we're in the land of adventure.
Ooh. Awesome. That's where we find Indiana Jones.
Nope. Generic. Although this attraction is quite a bit of fun, the Lost Kingdom adventure. It's kind of a Buzz Lightyear meets... Oh, it's just Buzz Lightyear meets Lego.
Jeremiah has to describe every attraction in terms of 2 attractions meeting,
Yes.
even if it's the same thing.
Yeah. I was going to say Buzz Lightyear meets Indiana Jones, but there's no movement. It's a fun attraction.
What does that say? Beetle Bounce?
The Beetle Bounce. It's going to go. We can get full video of the Beetle Bounce.
I think Tony says Buzz Lightyear meets the Mummy. How's that?
No.
Okay.
Because the Mummy's a coaster, this is nothing. This is a Jeep ride. I shouldn't say it's nothing. It's a really cute attraction. And again, Legoland is not designed for I'd go teenage and above. There's definitely some thrill attractions, but they're not high thrills. It's not a Six Flags here. I mean, watch the beetle bounce. Wait for it. Oh!
Thrilling.
I know, isn't it?
Oh, theming wise, the Mummy. Yeah, that's a pretty generic attraction. That one you can find pretty much anywhere.
The beetle bounce?
Yes.
Yes, beetle bounce to me will always be Woodstock's airmail from Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah,
I think that's the first time I remember that.
So, does Legoland have the same masking rules pretty much as of the other theme parks? Worn at all times except when stationary eating?
They do not. The Polk County that Legoland is in is not a mask enforcing county, so
so
it
it's
is
your
recommended.
choice?
Yes.
Whoa, I definitely want to visit here when I go to Florida.
Yeah, it is a bit different. So on our right is Keister, which when we were talking about Cypress Gardens, this was actually when Cypress Gardens was trying to become more of a theme park. They built this wooden coaster. And then when Lego purchased it, they just rethemed it as Keister.
Ah, so there's one of your holdovers from Cypress Gardens for people that want to take a step back into the past.
Yeah, and this coaster, if you've ever been on an old pier coaster, very similar. The seats are small and hard plastic, so I enjoy it, but I also get off with bruises.
And Cypress Gardens was also very well known for their southern, I don't even know, there's a word for those kind of dresses, but the southern poofy dresses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they may even have some Lego of that around here as an homage to that.
They do. So here's our big attraction. We're doing
Safari Trek. I'm so excited. Kind of reminds me of the queue to Jurassic Park.
Da, 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 da. It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur.
So I don't know what this attraction does. I'm very excited for the reveal. I hope we don't get wet.
I cannot tell you how much when I first came here, how much I love this attraction. Okay, we're going to have to switch hands for Ward here.
My Alexa will not shut up. I think she's finally done.
Yeah, she's like, done with you, Davey. Go outside your house sometime.
Ooh, I hope we get number 3. I hope we get number 3. I hope we get number 6. 3, 4, 5. I hope we get number 7. I don't know if they're in order.
No, we got 4, 2, 3. I think it's actually 7 and 6. Yeah. Did you know that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Oh, those nice wide seats. I might be able to ride this. That's nice to see.
No.
Deceiving?
Yes. I mean, the seats are a little bit wider, but they're the preformed. So
yes.
Yeah. Let's see. 3, 7, 6. Looks like maybe 14.
Are you able to drive and film at the same time?
Yes, I am. Again, Polk County's regulations on everything is very lax.
For those of you who have been to Disney World in Orlando and Osceola County, Polk County is a little bit different, hence the joke. Not saying it's worse. I actually love it, but it is different. Orlando and Orange County and Osceola County are kind of this little bit of non. I'm going to stop now. I don't have my wife. I don't have my wife here to keep me in check. So I have to try to keep myself in check, and I'm just going to shut up.
I was just gonna let you go at that point. I'm like, I'm not gonna step into this.
I'm just going to shut up.
Looks like we're getting number 15. If no, 14 could be us.
All right, it's ready for us. It's saying, Jeremiah, come sit in me, take me for a spin.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
There he goes. All right, so describe everything that's happening.
I'm stepping into this. I'm putting down my bag. I'm sitting down. I'm trying to get the. There we go. Thank you.
Hi, she's waving. Is she waving at you or the person behind you?
I think the person behind us.
Did you really get in the middle of a party?
No, there's nobody behind us. I'm guessing they're in the queue. So
Okay.
they have a seat belt that stretches across, and sadly,
Can we see the shadow again? Because that gives us a sense of what you're doing.
a grown
That's
man
cool.
in a little car. Yes. This is very important because this vehicle moves at rapid paces.
I wonder what the theme is.
Here we go. Oh,
Yay.
and
Oh, wow, it
also
does move fast.
do take a picture of you on this attraction.
Will we be able to see that?
Uh-oh, hippo,
Cool.
monkey. I do get wet from the squirt of the elephant that I completely missed. Oh, there's the photo.
I hear this is going to be completely rethemed. Is that true? Later this year?
I don't even have a comeback. Yeah, man, it's 2 now.
Wrong jungle ride.
There's the Impalas. I think those are 2011 Impalas.
Are those ostrichi?
Yes. Did you know that they can run up to 40 miles an hour? They are the second fastest two-legged animals, or the first fastest.
I'd like to know what's faster.
There's
the
a giraffe.
lenticular giraffe. Yes, they look different depending on the angle you check them out at.
I'm steering us this way, so we're...
Oh, beautiful. Are these animals made of Lego? Real question.
Yes.
Awesome.
Meerkats?
No, they're actual cats.
They're near cats. See, it is just like the safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Although I'm pretty sure that there are more cameras on this attraction because I think every 3 feet there's a camera.
I think Tony Betty would agree with me when I say we have a better driver. That's frightening.
And there we
Cheetah
go.
may be faster, but it's not two-legged, Tammy, is it? Maybe
Correct.
A two-legged cheetah would be even faster.
No, the ostrich, the second fastest 4-legged animal is a horse, and the ostrich can run almost as fast as a horse.
I also hear it can weigh up to 500 pounds and jump over 15 feet.
It's okay. We're only 10 feet away, so it'll jump right over us. That
was a fun ride. Good choice, Jeremiah. And the difference between a zebra and...
No difference between zebras. Sorry, my pluralness didn't work.
Oh, what?
They're stripes. But how can you tell if one is black with white stripes and one is white with black stripes?
How can you tell?
You look at its nose.
Fascinating. Are you sure you didn't used to work Kilimanjaro?
I've been on it a few hundred times, but sadly I cannot see my photo.
Oh, I was so looking forward to that.
Okay, so we're going to head into the start of the pirate section.
Well, good afternoon. Nice to see you.
It's nice to be seen. See,
Tony says he cannot comment on the greatness of certain Kilimanjaro safari drivers, but Jeremiah should go on the Spider-Man ride.
Jeremiah cannot take this on the Spider-Man ride, and it's a 3D attraction, so
That is Lego?
That is all Lego.
By the way, is it true if you say Legos anywhere in the park, you get an electric shock?
I'm not going to try it.
The plural of Lego is Lego.
Yes, you can have Lego bricks. Or Legai.
Or Legopotami. Is that a food truck?
That is the food truck, but this is What Be Your Pirate Name. So let's see, Doobie. What be your pirate name?
Quartermaster Doubloon or Quartermaster Barnacle, depending on real name or not. What are you?
I am Captain Crossbones. Although I don't know if you can see it, but I really want to know what February originally was.
Pull it off. Pull it off. So they have a Spider-Man ride here?
I'll tell the story as we get over that way.
Okay.
This is where I will be coming back to take pictures of the food.
video, don't forget. It is a new rule. No LPer from henceforth shall eat without being videoed.
One of the random games that has a giant frog.
Which game is that?
It's grab a fish.
Oh, everybody wins.
So the scavenger hunt type thing that I showed you earlier, where you get 6 stamps. There's probably about 20 stamps that you can get throughout the park. But when I started looking at the book, which is what we get right here, the Pirate Fest Weekends Pirate Guide Pickup, you pick up that, and then you go to like this show over here, the Academy of Arg.
So, it now be time to take the pirate oath. Everybody, raise your hands and repeat after me. I swear. Oh, what did I tell you before? We can't be teaching the young ones to swear.
It's a very funny show. But some of these spots where you get the stamp are the games you have to pay for, which really threw me. Until I saw there were actually more than just those. It was like, wait, this isn't so much a free prize. I mean, it's gift with entry, but if you had to play games also, I would have been concerned. The music in here is very low, sadly.
One of the things I remember about Legoland is how great their shows are, actually. Really good stage shows.
So this is the Ninjago land.
Why aren't you crawling through?
I am pretty sure that I could not even start to fit in there. You know, if I could, I would, but...
All right. Tammy has a list of the fastest three-legged animals. I hope she had a typo.
Three-legged animals?
She says jerboa, ostrich, and kangaroo. I don't know what a jerboa is, so I'm going to Google.
What is a jerboa?
Oh, it's a little tiny thing. It's a hopping mouse that apparently goes very fast.
And that was the 4-legged animals, or?
Two-legged. She typos. Two-legged animals.
Awesome awaits at every corner here at Legoland, Florida Resort. To keep your day both safe and fun, we ask you to play your part and follow a few simple guidelines. Guests age 8 and up must wear a facial covering over their nose and mouth before climbing aboard any of our theme park rides or entering any of our indoor locations, including shows, attractions, shopping, and food locations. Continue to practice social distancing by following all ground information markers, directional signage, and minimizing your group size to less than 10 people. Don't forget to wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds multiple times a day. Please adhere to all model citizen instructions as we continue to adapt our processes to ensure a safe and quality experience. Following these few simple steps will help you.
So there is the regulations, rules, regulations, quid pro quos.
So the masks aren't required outdoors, but you do put them on when you go indoors.
Correct.
That sounds extremely logical to me. And the fastest four-legged animal is the cheetah at 70 miles an hour. Tammy on the job. Thank you, Tammy. All the way from Australia, Arizona.
So this is Ninjago, the ride.
Isn't this like a shoot 'em up?
This is Spider-Man.
Really?
So the technology with this, I wish that there was like a video or something of it that we could show. But you sit down and you go from screen to screen with 3D glasses, and you shoot different. There's control, there's lightning, there's all these Ninjago specialty things, and to do that you go like this.
Oh, cool.
But for Spider-Man, you go like this. So the Ninjago, we don't know for certain because we haven't seen, anything other than concept art and a couple of the ride-throughs. But everything that I've seen suggests that it is the exact same technology, just with new visuals and probably hopefully longer than this attraction.
So, clarification for Doobie. When you say it's just like Spider-Man, you mean Spider-Man web slingers coming up at DCA, not Spider-Man at Island of Adventure.
Correct.
I was about to be extremely impressed at Legoland.
That would be something. So some of these build your own, they've removed the bricks from. My favorite, though, was in the Lego Hotel. They have a pretty big, build your own pit. And last night when I was there walking through, I saw them sanitize it, which is taking a spray bottle of sanitizer, spraying all around it, grabbing a rake, and mixing it in.
Gets the job done.
It did, but it was also very loud, and I just kept laughing at it. It did its job.
Have we seen Pirate Fest yet?
Yeah, I remember the
Quartermaster Doubloon
and the ARG Academy ARG. I don't understand why they didn't retheme this. I mean, that seems like a pretty easy one.
What is this?
The boat, the drive your own boat attraction.
Does it now go to Gummy Glen?
Sadly, no.
Three Caballeros?
But throughout the park, they have different areas with. This is going to sound really weird as I walk into this fan, but if you need to know your way to Brickbeards, you can go that way.
Is that mist refreshing?
It actually was, and it wasn't too wet, so it's not like you get that refreshing, and as soon as you walk away, it just you're dripping.
Some people find it pleasant, but it's not.
Exactly. So we're walking down to this area, which I think the only time I ever walk down to this area is when I'm doing the walk and talks anymore.
What area is this?
It's the Lego City area. They have the boats. They have the Ford driving school, which I believe last time we did this, as we were walking by it, it broke down.
So let's go get a closer look, because for people who have children that love Autopia, check this out. First of all, it has children running on the track, which makes it all the more... No, just kidding. They're loading.
Unloading, so we'll see.
But there is no guide rail here. They really are driving these cars around. and
I think,
sometimes to hilarious results.
yeah, this one they just unloaded, so I think it'll be a little bit before. But let's see if we can make it over to the other one. But yeah, the interactivity. If you have little ones, this is definitely the place to come.
Yeah, this is definitely the place if your concern is making sure your toddlers, your 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds have a great time. I mean, obviously there's the Disney magic, there's the characters, nothing can compete with that. But in terms of attractions, definitely Legoland is the place. And as you walk, Tony's asking, are the old Cypress Gardens still available, the ones that they've kept?
Yes. We will see if we can make it over there.
So this one appears to be running right now.
Nope, just
that one.
unloading.
Okay. We got to see one moving for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much like the old, mini golf and cars that we used to be able to do. Made famous by Karate Kid, that kind of stuff.
Or Autopia on day one before the guide rail.
The best Lego ever, the 64.5 Ford Mustang.
I will answer the question. BBAIL927. So Legoland is in Polk County, which has different rules than Osceola and Orange County, where Disney's located. Masks are not mandatory outdoors at Legoland. They are mandatory indoors and on attractions.
So I'm going to share a bit of information. The multiple times I've been to Legoland, I've never walked this path.
You know, at the end of this is the construction for Tron Light Cycle / Run.
Yeah. No, it's the Fly School, which I've never seen this.
Well, good thing we do these walk and talks so people can see the entire park, Jeremiah.
Good thing Jeremiah has only been out here probably 8 times in the 8 years he's been here and completely missed a pretty cool looking coaster.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't ridden this. I would think you'd be headed straight for this.
Yeah, I mean, this is a serious coaster.
Let's go ride.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hanging coaster, too.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
I mean, I do know why I've never walked all the way down this way, and we'll continue walking in just a little bit. But
I think when we're done with our stream today, you need to go ride this.
Especially since I'm the coaster nut who's ridden every coaster in the Florida area, except apparently one in Legoland.
It looks fun. It looks fun, but not too intense. I can handle this one.
Yeah, that's a nice little coaster.
Any inversions? I didn't see any.
No.
That looks cool. And what's this one called?
Flying School.
Flying School. And it's, again, entirely made of Lego.
No.
Not true.
Yeah.
No line?
No line.
Telling you should ride it.
I probably will. I will.
No, I mean now.
So I've never come back to this area because I've never come back to the water park.
I've been to this water park.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Lego actually has 2 parks. The secondary park is inside the walls of the primary park, and it's the Legoland water park.
And it's just your basic urban water park. Nothing particularly special to the best of my recollection.
Yeah, I won't walk in further, but,
Is it open?
River.
Clearly it's open. See, this lazy river with this high walls is kind of claustrophobic. I'm not a big fan of that one.
Yeah, it's much like a moat.
Yeah, it's like something happens, I can't get out.
Yeah,
but I did enjoy my visit there the one time I went.
I do know that on the other side of this wall is the some of the Cypress Garden area because I've been on the other side of that wall and been like, oh, I can get out. Oh, no, that's the water park area.
Looks like it rained over here.
So, without Rebecca here, I know that we can look at this and laugh.
No, keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. No
Well, right
comment.
now I'm worried about getting soaked.
It's Ariel. This is a large park.
Yeah, and we still have, when we're going to walk down, we still have a little bit more to explore. I mean, we've been walking this park for almost an hour now.
Yeah.
Still haven't even made it over to the Cypress Gardens.
So apparently the park encompasses 145 acres. That is larger than the Magic Kingdom, easily. Wow.
I'm guessing this is incorrect, but...
Unless it's all virtual.
Yeah. They do have virtual queues here, and it's definitely a helpful thing during the weekends. I've been out here during a weekend and watched the virtual queue for the... I can't think of the name of the coaster.
What did we just pass on the left?
That's the driving school. Oh, we can see a little bit because I think they said they have a minute left.
Look at how cute!
All right, everybody, we are now
Teaches kids how to do roundabouts.
of the test, portion of the test.
You're supposed to follow the rules, but other than that, you can go where you want.
Please give way.
These kids are driving on wrong sides of the road.
In other words, they're like road drivers. Maybe they're from the UK.
And please make your way up to the front. All the way to the front where we started.
I do feel for that cast member, though, because she has to stand out there with a microphone telling, small children that it's time to get off a fun ride where they get to drive on their own.
They love their job. You'll understand, Jeremiah, when you have kids someday.
Nope.
Someday.
I enjoy Gideon and Zoe, Shelley's daughter that we saw earlier.
Someday.
So we're walking. Go ahead.
I was just going to say where we headed now.
We're going to head back down, and then we will probably walk towards the Cypress Gardens area, and that's down by the ski show. There is some more pirate stuff down that way, so we'll see what we can find.
Is that a Lego vehicle?
That is the 64.5 Ford Mustang, all made out of Legos.
Lego.
It 194,900 standard Lego and Duplo bricks.
Incredible. There are people that make a living building stuff like this.
It weighs 1,712 pounds and took 1,200 hours to assemble. It is a one-for-one life-size replica.
Awesome.
Yeah, that one is one of those, that's impressive. I mean, all Lego are very impressive, but, because it's a Mustang.
They made a horse out of Lego.
Yeah. I think we saw those earlier.
Touche.
So here, what's wrong with my touche? There's the Firehouse Ice Cream.
Which is an actual ice cream place?
Yes, with
Yummy.
floats. The rescue attraction, which is very interactive.
Is this one where you have to pump it to make it go?
Yeah, people right now are shooting the water at the house, and you pump the fire engines to make them go.
Lego is so fun for kids. You need to go here with a kid and just do not a stream, but just an all-day video that you clip together of all the fun stuff.
Can't we just send Mike out here with me and video him?
Is Mike a child?
He likes Lego.
He might be too big for some of these attractions. They go by physical size, not mental.
Oh.
Otherwise, we just send Tony.
10-minute wait for the boats, which I would do if there wasn't. That doesn't look like it's just 10 minutes.
Can we see it, though? Can we get a better view? Sorry we missed it, Tammy. Facebook has such a long lag that by the time you type that comment, we've moved on. YouTube is a much shorter lag.
What did Tammy?
She wanted you to stand by the car so she could get a screenshot of it, but that was a while ago.
I think I do have some pictures up. If you head to any of our, if you just type in Legoland Florida in any of our in the search. Sorry, that conversation is difficult.
Tony said he was waiting for that comment. Glad we didn't disappoint. Beautiful. Gummy Glen. These are on a track.
No.
Unlike the cars. They're not on a track?
Nope. No track.
These are free floating boats?
Free floating boats.
Oh, I love Legoland.
Yeah, which I could definitely see getting in trouble because there are some areas that are a little wide.
So incredibly awesome, this park. I forget all the time how great it is. How many Lego were in that? Was it 160,000? Something like that?
Yeah, 169,000, I believe it was.
Wow. Lots of games of the boardwalk.
Okay, we're going to walk through the Lego Technic area.
It's amazing how many sub-brands of Lego there are between the Gaui and Duplo and Technic. When I was a kid, we had Lego.
I know. There was no, here's how you build a Death Star.
I built a tower every single time.
Yep. I would build look here, I built a cave so people can hide in it because I had enough to build side and roofs. So the Technic cycle, you actually have to pedal to make go up and down.
Is it about to start?
I would say yes, but there's somebody checking it. So let's see how, if he heads into the booth, yes.
All right.
That is one of the other things about Legoland. Because it is geared more towards the little ones, their safety is job one. So it can take longer than the ride to load rides. Oh, here we go.
No row, no go. So the faster you pedal, the higher you go?
Yep. I think it's just more the continuous pedal, the higher you go.
Yeah.
Although she is booking it on that pedaling, she's up there.
Is there a limit to how high you can go, or can you take this to space?
I think they disabled the space for safety reasons.
What's this water? This is the water ride I'm thinking of. Oh, this one's so fun to watch. I've never been on it, but it's fun to watch.
This was when I came out to the park, I believe, probably 7.5 years ago. This had just opened, and I did end up waiting. I want to say it was about an hour for this attraction.
Wow. Worth it?
It was worth it at the end when I was getting soaked because I was dying from heat for waiting an hour for this attraction.
So you're saying Legoland ensures you will enjoy the attraction as much as possible by making you unpleasant first.
Yes.
Well, it has shade now.
We got some stilt walkers. They're fishermen. This is fun watching kids just To be a stilt walker, you have to be a bit of a jerk.
Okay. Wow. So much for this park being for kids.
The
That's
great
hilarious.
the Great Lego Race VR coaster that was the Great Lego Race coaster, and then it became the Great Lego Race VR coaster, is currently Great Lego Race VR coaster without VR experience. And I can tell you that one of the few times that I've ever almost gotten sick on an attraction was that with the VR, because the VR was off center. So in order to see, what I needed to see, I had to tilt my head to the right as I'm riding and experiencing virtual reality. So it
The length you go to.
here, the not so secret hideaway where you can meet the pirate princess and shark suit guy and Captain Redbeard. Here, we'll see if we can walk through here. I know it's pretty quick. We're just going to get a view of them. But there is also, this is where everybody is.
The show.
Yes.
And you can watch that entire show on our YouTube channel.
Twice now.
Legoland is built on a huge lake, as you can see there.
And it really is a fun show.
I love stunt shows of any kind.
Well, like I said earlier, I've seen the past two versions of the Lego, ski show, and it was much more about the Lego and less about the ski. And this one has a great combination, fun story, and just amazing stunts. Right now we're just stalling because this is one of the stamp spots. So they are stamping the folks in front of me as we're waiting to go through.
No problem. We're patient. Is it air conditioned in here, Jeremiah?
Yes.
Is that why we're in here?
No, we're here because there's the pirate princess.
Ahoy!
And we're going to walk past these folks and then head over and see the best character, shark suit guy.
Can you give him a big ahoy?
Ahoy! Virtual hug. Thank you, shark suit guy.
All right, lads. That was better. Better, but not perfect. Now,
It's nice that you can see and hear this show without actually going to it.
Yes, and they actually have grass seating, especially now without the with the social distancing. The theater, definitely cuts down in today's world.
Okay, imagine sitting on a lake, sitting on the grass under the sunshine, watching this. Come on, tell me how awesome that is.
Look at her. Such grace, such control. Balance,
And Doobie, you left out your favorite part. You could take off your mask.
Yes. This is awesome.
I don't know. All I know is I'm
Look at that Florida sky.
come and ski on. Give Sean a round of applause.
So
Vacation's all I ever wanted. Huh?
out in the distance, just beyond the reef, those are just locals pulled their boats up to watch the show from a distance.
So awesome. Can you watch water skiing without thinking of the Go-Go's?
Well, I was until just then.
Well, glad to ruin it for you.
No, for me, I actually think of the the first thing I think of is Jaws 3D, because I believe they actually used people from Cypress Gardens in
Yeah, I think
that.
you're right. I think you're right. I love that movie.
Yeah. Although I was so disappointed when I finally made it to SeaWorld and found out, one, it's not even connected to the ocean, and two, there is no undersea kingdom.
The undersea thing in Jaws 3D is so awesome until the shark cracks it and everything. Spoiler alert. So this is what's left of Cypress Gardens, the historical botanical gardens.
We are not going to walk this fully because we did that before, and I'm pretty sure it took at least almost 45 minutes. But we will walk in so we can see a little bit of it.
Jeremiah throwing down the at least almost. I hope you got
I
that.
know. I thought it when I said that myself. I was like, oh, at least almost. Yeah. It's hot. I slept in a giant Lego bed last night. And
Do they still have the sky tower thingy here?
no, they do not. That is actually where the pool for the Lego Hotel is.
Ah, interesting. So if you're into botanical gardens, this is the place to check out. Legoland has it all. Tony with the uppercase. But what if it's what the viewers want to see?
If the viewers want to see, if I have more than 10 people say, I want to see the banyan tree, I will walk to the banyan tree in the center of all of this.
The challenge is on. Let Jeremiah know you want us to walk all of the gardens.
And it has to be 10 different people, not just Tony writing it 10 different ways.
Tony's very talented at disguising himself.
But it is just so beautiful out here. Like, this is when the ski show's not going on and when the water park isn't blasting their music. You definitely get the feel of probably what this was like in the, I think it said it started in the 40s or 50s.
Let's find out.
And it looks like they're doing some pretty large construction. I know last time I was here, they had areas closed off, but it looks like they're building new barriers, getting rid of the concrete, and putting in more of the environmentally friendly aluminum siding.
Cypress Gardens originally opened in 1936. Wow. Well predates Disney World. Well predates Disneyland.
Yeah.
But of course, then it was just a botanical garden.
Yep, most of this.
It's on the National Register of Historic Places. Interesting. Check out the Wikipedia. Tony says, what if I write it 10 different ways while wearing different hats and mustaches?
If you can grow 10 different mustaches. I would also probably venture to guess that my phone at this point, between the live stream earlier, this live stream, and getting some video of the world famous Nick Walinda walking the tightrope, may not have much of a life left.
Do they have the charging thingies here?
Sadly, they do not.
What are those called again?
Fuel rod.
Fuel rods, yeah.
But no, I think we got everything. I know, like I said, not only have we done a walk and talk through the entire gardens, I did a full video walkthrough, which I really think I should have done about this time of the day, not 10 o'clock in the morning, because I can remember sweating by the time I made it halfway through.
Cool. We've had a great tour, though. That's all right. It's been beautiful.
Yep, so we have up the show from yesterday and some early stuff about the Pirate Fest. I know in just a little while I'll be finishing up my photos and everything about Pirate Fest, so we should have another article up later on.
Oh. We can end it at the Southern Bell, the
Yes.
ultimate Cypress Gardens homage. And I think this is our last live stream of the day. Our next one should be tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific when we do Disney Trivia Live.
Oh, we picked a good time because it sounds like the show's about to empty.
And as Jeremiah said, look for all this Legoland coverage up on Laughing Place already and coming soon. Thank you so much for the tour, Jeremiah. This has been an awesome visit.
Thank you, guys. Please come out and visit Legoland. They are a great park. If you are in Florida, have a small one, or if you just want to get away and experience something different than, Universal and Legoland and SeaWorld, or Universal, Disney and SeaWorld. Legoland, it's a fun little getaway, and the annual passes aren't too expensive out here. And if you buy one of the largest annual passes, which you can purchase, I believe, on the Merlin site, not only does it get you into Legoland, Florida, and the attractions at the Icon Park, the Orlando Eye, such as Sea Life and Madame Tussauds, but it gets you into Legoland, California, and all the Merlin attractions around the world.
Thank you, Jeremiah. That was awesome.
I don't know where that commercial just came from, but there we go.
I hope you're getting paid. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. And as always, make sure you subscribe to us. Make sure you ring the bell on YouTube. We go live a lot and really appreciate everyone joining us. Bye, everybody.